Welcome back, construction crew, in OSHA 30 Study Guide, the ultimate source for exam preparation.
Imagine this. You're on a construction site surrounded by towering steel beams, deafening machinery, and hazardous materials. How do you stay safe in this high-stakes environment? The answer lies in your gear, your personal protective equipment, or PPE.
From the introduction, you must have understood that today we're diving deep into Module 7, the world of PPE or personal protective equipment. But before we proceed, here is the recap of Module 6. Oil refineries, storage, farm products, chemicals, and other hazardous materials. All right, team, what's cooking on your job site? Understanding your operating limits, safe parameters for equipment. Think of training as an investment in safety. It's like equipping your team with the tools they need to succeed. All right, let's ensure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you never miss a safety lesson. So, today we'll explore why it's crucial, how to implement a PPE program, administrative controls, and the specific gear you need to protect yourself from head to toe. Let's get started with Chapter 1, Understanding the Need for PPE. Imagine a world without helmets, safety glasses, or gloves. A construction site without these essentials would be a disaster waiting to happen. That's where personal protective equipment, or PPE, comes in. PPE is your personal safety armor. It's the last line of defense between you and potential harm. Think of it as your superhero suit, tailored to the challenges of the construction industry. But PPE isn't just about wearing a hard hat and safety glasses. It's a strategic approach to safety. Employers have a responsibility to provide PPE when there's a risk of exposure to hazards that can't be eliminated through engineering or administrative controls. So, let's dive into the details. When is PPE absolutely necessary? When it's required. There's a potential for exposure to hazardous chemicals, radiation, or irritants. There's a risk of falling objects, loud noises, or other physical hazards. Remember, PPE is your safety net, but it's not a replacement for a safe work environment. The next chapter will explore how to control hazards before resorting to PPE. Until then, test your knowledge. Great, now on to Chapter 2, Implementing a PPE Program. So, we've established that PPE is essential for protecting yourself on the job.
But how do I know what to wear and how to ensure that it's used correctly?
That's where a solid PPE program comes into play. Imagine PPE as a team player. It works best when everyone understands their role. That means both employers and employees have responsibilities. Employers, it's your job to assess the risks, identify potential hazards in the workplace, what could go wrong, provide the right gear, supply the appropriate PPE for the job. Don't skimp on quality. Train your team, teach employees how to use PPE correctly and when to wear it. Maintain the equipment, ensure PPE is in good condition through regular inspections and cleaning. But PPE is only effective if it's used correctly. Employees, it's your responsibility to wear it right. Use PPE as instructed every time. Inspect your gear, check your PPE for damage before each use. Maintain your equipment, keep your PPE clean and stored properly. A successful PPE program involves everyone working together. It's like a well-oiled machine, with each part playing a vital role in keeping everyone safe. Now check your knowledge. Perfect, let's move to Chapter 3, Controlling Hazards. Let's talk about prevention. PPE is your last line of defense. But it's always better to eliminate hazards altogether. That's where engineering, administrative, and work practice controls come into play. Engineering controls, building a safer workplace. Think of engineering controls as redesigning the workplace to eliminate hazards. It's like upgrading your safety armor from personal protection to environmental protection. This includes substitutions, replacing hazardous materials with safer alternatives. Isolation, separating workers from hazards through barriers or enclosures. Ventilation, removing contaminants from the air with proper ventilation systems. Equipment modifications, designing or modifying equipment to reduce hazards. Administrative controls, smart work practices. Sometimes, changing how work is done can make a big difference. Administrative controls focus on adjusting work schedules, procedures, or employee assignments to reduce exposure to hazards. For example, rotating employees between noisy tasks can help prevent hearing damage, or staggering break times to avoid crowding in hazardous areas can improve safety. Work practice controls, small changes, big impact. Work practice controls are about teaching employees safe work habits. This includes changing how you work, adopting safer techniques to reduce exposure, improving sanitation, keeping your workspace clean and organized, good hygiene, practicing proper hand washing and other hygiene measures. Remember, these three control methods work together to create a safer work environment. By prioritizing engineering controls first and combining them with administrative and work practice controls, you can significantly reduce the need for PPE. Time to test your knowledge. Good work. Now on to final chapter 4, specific PPE for construction workers. Now that we understand the importance of PPE and how to implement a program, let's dive into the specifics. There's a wide range of PPE designed to protect different parts of your body. Watch Module 8 from the OSHA 10 Study Guide for a complete understanding. That is it for Module 7. By understanding the importance of PPE and implementing the right controls, you're taking a giant leap towards a safer work environment. A quick tip: regularly inspect your PPE for wear and tear. Damaged gear offers less protection. Now, check out the quiz link in the description to see how well you've mastered the world of PPE. Do you have any questions? Leave them in the comments below and we'll be happy to help. Stay tuned for the next module, where we'll tackle a whole new set of safety challenges. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to OSHA Outreach Courses.